Well, welcome back to the channel, Old Cars New Van. Well, the fleet update starts with Dizzy on this rather wet late February, nearly March day. I've got him out of winter storage, but things are not well. Very reluctant to start, very coughy, very spluttery. The steering's gone incredibly heavy as well. I'm going to take it down to Annabelle's, have an MOT done, and see if he can diagnose some of these problems, because the problem I have working on it here on the drive isn't ideal, and I'm not allowed to work on it in my secure storage unit. So I'm a bit stuck between a rock and a hard place, whereas I'd normally be happy to have a look. I haven't got the facilities until we move house. Next on the list. It was almost as if it was starved of fuel as well. It was really coughing and spluttering after its winter layup. I put some fresh fuel in it, some good 99 octane, so hopefully that'll help. But we'll see how we go on the journey down to Derby. Oh dear, things have got worse. We have a failure to proceed now this morning. Can't hear the fuel pump at all. I think it's just died. Yep. Absolutely no joy from the electric fuel pump. Oh dear. It's a good job I've got relay, isn't it? It's not relay because I'm not with the AA, but it's the equivalent. One thing I would strongly recommend, viewers, if you have old cars, don't skimp on your breakdown cover. I'll give them a ring. It was interesting chatting to the recovery truck driver, because he said they're often sent out for the AA, RAC, green flag. I'm with none of those. I'm with a company called Auto Aid, which I've been very pleased with over the years. But it just goes to show that it doesn't actually matter who you're insured with. You get the same chap turning up. If you need a recovery truck. The days of it all being branded as the AA and RAC, I think, are long behind us. This isn't how I imagined I'd be getting to Derby today. Old cars, don't you love them? Do you need to go anywhere?
No, it's not in your way, is it? I'm going to come back and I'll take you that way so that I don't go on the...
I'll put a little bit of wood down in case
it's
over.
Yeah, I'll...
Thank you.
All right.
Brilliant. That'll be better. Got a wide window down so I can hear you.
Yeah. So if you want to start turning...
Smoothest it's ever driven.
Right, towards me a bit, that's it. Towards me, that's it.
We're just leaving now on a low loader, my friend.
Alright, sir, no problem. I'm here anyway, yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you in about an hour, alright.
No problem, thank
Cheers.
you.
Alright, yeah, we'll see you there.
Down there.
Thanks, Phil.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
It's like the journey of shame, isn't it? When you're on a low loader, it means that the car has failed. Oh well. What can you do? Oh, Dizzy. You look quite sad up there. On a positive, at least the breakdown happened at home, because it's better than in this weather on the side of the M1, isn't it? Yeah. Filthy day as well. Just think of the fuel I'm saving not driving to Derby in a V8 Rover. Oh, we've hit traffic already. We've only been going 10 minutes. Roads in Britain, honestly. So, for those who haven't watched the channel before, MH Annabelle and Son is a very famous P6 specialist. They're based in Derby, which is probably 37 miles from where I live, so it's the obvious place to take it. He's worked on the car before. There are videos on this channel of this car visiting over the last couple of years since we've owned it, but it's always managed to get there under its own steam before. It's never had to go on a low loader, so this is a rather unfortunate first, but you know, it's all part of the classic car experience, and if this isn't for you, my best advice would be do not get a classic car. You know, it's interesting when people have you know, come to view classic cars that I've been selling in the past because it was time to move them on. They say, oh, is there anything wrong with it? Because I can't possibly take it on if something isn't going to work properly and I'm going to have to do work or have problems with it. And I've said to them, these cars are motoring antiques. If you can't accept that, you shouldn't be buying them. Because even if it's absolutely tickety-boo on one day, the next day something will break. That's just old cars. So save yourself the heartache and don't do it if it's not for you. Just a quick sit rep. We're about halfway through. Of course, we're travelling at the speed of a lorry, so 56 miles an hour on the nose. But that aside, making good progress. As I say, absolutely filthy day. I'm quite glad I'm not driving the Rover, to be honest. So yeah, one of the jobs that I was actually intending to bring it down to Annabelle's for was to have it MOT'd. Now obviously, as this car is 53 years old, it doesn't need an MOT. Here in the UK, once a vehicle reaches 40 years old, you don't actually have to MOT it, but you still have to make sure that it could pass an MOT, in other words, that it's roadworthy. So I tend with these old ones to do it every 2 years. I feel that's a reasonable compromise between the cost of the MOT and the mileage that I'm doing, and also being sure that everything's in good working order. So I think the last MOT expired at the end of 24, so I've skipped a year. So it's about time, yeah, that it was MOT'd. So it's just ironical that it's synced with some rather unfortunate mechanical breakdowns as well. As I say, I got it out of storage and that steering was really heavy, so something's gone astray there. But as I said before, that's old cars. So it's always at times like these where you begin to question, you know, what does the future hold for a particular car? I mean, we've had Dizzy now over 2 years. We've got other cars on the fleet. You've obviously by now been introduced to Maya's new car, so clearly new and shiny and new to us. That's probably going to be our focus for 2026. So of course it does beg the question, you know, do we need all these classic cars, or should we actually reduce the fleet? And that's one of the decisions we need to make. But obviously, first things first, we've got to get this running, we've got to get it MOT'd, because if I was to sell it, somebody would want an MOT on it for peace of mind, get that steering looked at and really go from there. But yeah, the future is perhaps got a little bit of a question mark over it with Dizzy, because it's interesting, the interest in these cars, these 70s cars, I think is waning, because it's all about the memories, isn't it? And actually these days the memories are more 80s and 90s, because that's the generation that is interested in classic cars and is now remembering them. Less so the 70s stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'm undecided. But as I say, it makes you question, it makes you think, and it's also, what else could I be enjoying while I've got this? Because of space, you know, constraints and parking, I can't be enjoying something else. So it's the old, you know, seats on the bus. Which car deserves a seat on our bus of classic car ownership? We'll see. Okay, we're here at Annabelle's, the saviour of Dizzy, hopefully. Just going to get my car out of the way and then we'll unload. But yeah, quite a smooth journey down, at least. The truck driver's very nice, very supportive, which is always makes a difference, doesn't it? The last thing you want is somebody who has a blooming old car situation. So that was good. I say I won't film now because I've got to help unload. So there we go, offloaded, and we'll wait to hear what the verdict is. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.